After a 5-year battle with tuberculosis, Bishan Das finally succumbed to his illness. The sickness had stripped him down to bone and skin, leaving a grim atmosphere hanging over his village. Moving the body to the cremation grounds immediately became a point of contention. The village elder, Jagdish Babu, ordered the group to stay put. It was Bhoot Chaturdashi, the night of wandering spirits, and stepping into the forest meant risking more than a difficult hike. Tapan Sen used the delay to challenge the elder's authority. By mocking Jagdish Babu's superstitions as relics of the past, he successfully rallied the younger men, effectively seizing control of the funeral procession. Internal village hierarchy had collapsed under the weight of Tapan's ambition, leaving the group vulnerable before they even reached the tree line. Bowing to Tapan's pressure, the younger men hoisted the bamboo stretcher onto their shoulders, accepting the heavy physical burden of the corpse. The environment shifted rapidly. They walked away from the warm, lantern-lit safety of their homes and entered the dense, suffocating silence of the forest. Traditional funeral chants, usually meant to bring peace to the departed, sounded isolated and thin against the oppressive scale of the woods. By stepping past the tree line, the group had moved beyond the village's protective boundaries. The logic of the daylight world no longer applied to them. The procession stopped dead when Jagdish Babu spotted something in the shadows. Beneath the roots of a massive banyan tree stood a tall, silent figure watching them. The stranger reached into a bag and threw a white object that tumbled through the dry leaves. It was a human skull, coming to a rest right at their feet. Panic broke the group's formation. Terrified by the threat, the men abandoned their duty and dropped the stretcher, sending the body crashing to the dirt.
The possessed body lunged out, grabbing a retreating villager and dragging him into the underbrush. The ritual of respect had dissolved. Bishan Das's remains were being used to hunt the very men who had volunteered to carry him. Fleeing toward the village, the survivors encountered a local exorcist holding the cursed skull. The exorcist struck the bone with a vermilion-coated hand, forcing the trapped spirit within to speak. This diagram illustrates the spiritual chain of command used by a Kapalik, a practitioner of dark sorcery. By enslaving a spirit inside a physical vessel, the sorcerer directs its energy toward a specific target. The interrogation revealed its mission: kill Jagdish Babu. The chaos in the woods was the result of a dark contract, specifically designed to eliminate the village elder. The spirit identified the buyer as Tapan Sen. He hired the Kapalik to clear his path to power, turning the funeral into an execution. Standing amidst the survivors, Tapan admitted the plot and ordered the corpse to finish the massacre. The exorcist moved first. He thrust a flaming torch into the skull, igniting the bone, breaking the bond, and setting the possessed corpse ablaze. The fire consumed the vessel and the curse,
leaving the survivors in the morning light to reckon with the man who orchestrated the nightmare.